Warning. This program is intended for adults only. What you are about to listen to contains explicit language, sexual topics, and don't be surprised if you get wet.
You've just tuned in to PooseBoss with your host, Victoria Lynn. This episode of PooseBoss is sponsored by the Mayfair Hotel, located downtown LA. Come check out PooseBoss being taped live every Monday night at the Mayfair Hotel. And guys, it's happy hour, so get you a $5 drink and a $6 appetizer. Meow! What's up, guys? It's your girl, Victoria Lynn, and you've just tuned into a mini episode of PooseBoss that I like to call Random Pussy. And this bitch next to me is not no random pussy. Let me tell you, I'm looking at her, and goddamn!
Thank you.
Girl, you know what? You're so sexy. Why don't you just introduce yourself?
Hi, guys. I'm Lanae. A lot of people call me Kiana Lanae, but I prefer Nana. You might know me from doing some things back in the day with World Star. I did some interviews with some rappers, and of course, I was a model and had some videos up there. I've just been in the game for a minute now.
Okay.
And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Girl, thank you for coming. I mean, you know, it's crazy because one thing I think we kind of, just as women, have to kind of like just put out there is, I just gotta say, this bitch looks like her Instagram fucking photos. She's hot as fuck.
Aww,
and like, we need to support our ladies who are out there working hard.
Amen. Shoot. Are we going to church today? It is Sunday. So,
Word!
You know, we need to preach.
Preach. So tonight's episode or topic is all about what women want. So before I really get into what I think you want, my dear, what I love about this woman right here is this is an accomplished woman. She's a mature woman. So I know she's going to give us some great, great insight. What do you think women really want? Not you, but just in general. When women say, this is what I want, what do you think they mean by that?
I think a lot of women want to be in control of their own lives. I think that we want to... I feel like a lot of women these days depend on men for everything. And I think at this point, they want to be in control. It's just they don't know how to break that cycle and actually believe and have faith that they can get what they want on their own without having to be susceptible to that control from a man that may have money or maybe a big dick or whatever it is that
Girl,
they're chasing after.
I've been dick whipped a couple of times.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's what happens. I mean, shoot, they just want, you know, they want their own and they want to be happy within themselves. And, you know, I think we rely on men for confidence.
I 100% agree. So let me ask, because you said something I really love, which is they want to be happy within themselves. How many women do you think, by the way, she's taking a drink of her sip of her little, what is it, Grey Goose and Pineapple?
Grey and Pine. I usually do Hennessy, but today I was feeling the Grey Goose and Pineapple.
So what do you think when women say it's what they want? I feel like how you said, like, we hold on to men. Like, what do you think women really say what they want, or do you think they like create this idea, illusion of what they want because it's what we've been told by society? Like, for example, right? Like, we all, like the rich man, you brought up that, right?
Yeah.
We want a successful rich man.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what do we get when we get a rich man? Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, you're going to be under his spell. You're going to be controlled. You're going to be, you know, like I feel like you can be happy, but a lot of women want their own careers. I feel like most of the time they just don't know how to get it, you know, or they don't have the patience to wait and figure out what avenue to go down. So they end up kind of using themselves as product, you know, selling them. I don't want to say selling themselves. Of course, you know, that's just how the game goes, you know.
I mean, we're sexy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so, but I feel like these days, like, for instance, myself, I'm just going to say what I want. I want to have my own career. I want to make the money to where my nigga could be like, damn, babe, I'm jealous. And we get in arguments like, damn, you made more money than me this week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I want to be like that. So because I've been in a relationship with a man and he controlled me because he had the money and he was paying the bills, didn't want me to work and all that, and he had to do that because he had a small dick,
Yes, a high five on that one. High five on that one. Girl. Yo, them small dicks though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was thankful at the time, but
you were thankful in one way, not the other.
Girl, but I would wake up in the morning, my fucking BMW would be gone, and he done took off with it and took my keys because we got in a fight or argument, Oh,
so he's trying to show his power.
Yeah, and I hated that. So
how did you get out? Like, because obviously you're a boss ass bitch. So please explain, because I know there's a lot of ladies out there, especially young women, like who are just in this place where they feel like they need a rich man, especially with everything with social media. Everybody's got a Louis Vuitton bag. You know what I mean? Like, so how did you do it? Because obviously you had somebody who would take care of you and you decided like this wasn't for me.
Girl, one day I woke up and I just wasn't happy. I remember I was looking at, girl, and let me tell you, he had laced me with like, $10,000 worth of furniture. I'm sitting in my room looking at all my nice things, and I'm like, I am bored. I am not happy. I am wasting my life away going to eat every day and spending money on, things. You think that you want those things until you have those things, and you're like, no, I want control of my life. I want to be happy. I want to set the tone for where I'm going in my future.
Yeah.
And I was glad I did it. Let me tell you, when I left him, I went through a lot, but it was me being more independent that made me happy and whole.
I love that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your career for a second, because you've now been probably focusing on your career for a long time, right? You've been like really working hard. And I think there's a couple things we can talk about here, which is because, it's funny, especially as women, like it's not that we're not told necessarily to have careers, but we're not encouraged, especially like modeling careers, right? Because if you're sexy, you're a hoe.
Exactly.
And it's like, I'm sorry, I was born this way.
Oh, but you know what? It was always going to be that. I got used to that. And let me tell you why. Because I started dancing when I was like 19. I was always comfortable in my body. I was an exhibitionist. And, I was going through some rough times, so I tried it and started making money. And, that wasn't the avenue I wanted to make a career out of. But the thing that it did for me was teach me how to maneuver and get around in this world. Taught me how to talk to men. Taught me how to talk to women, to love women, to respect women, to respect the game that they're in, to respect a woman's hustle, you know? And that was the best lesson that I ever learned, because I went down a road of, okay, I like, making money while doing this, but I think that I'm better than this. So I started modeling, and I started going to each city and, doing, what was it?
Like events or
I would do events. I would host.
Okay.
And then I started doing, a few interviews with different artists and people like that, and styling girls. And I eventually just left the dancing alone, but it opened up a whole new world for me to see, not to be stuck in I have to have a 9-to-5. I got to do this. Like what society wants you to do.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, like, if Cardi B had never been a stripper, do you think she would have ever been Cardi B?
No, she wouldn't have.
And I think, I agree with you. It's funny because, like, I'm one of those chicks that love strip clubs. And girls will always be like, you're cool with going with your man there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm supporting my females.
Yeah,
like, these girls are on stage rocking the shit. Like, they're dancing hardcore. It's not easy.
Exactly. And let me tell you, the best of them are not even close to what you think they would really be. The sweetest and most baddest girls, I was going to say bitches, but the baddest girls, they are the ones that have a man at home and are faithful and loyal, because they're so tired of showing their body to other men. They just want to be to themselves, you know? I was one of those ones, so it's crazy. The people outside in the real world, they don't see dancing as an avenue to really like flourish as far as your personality goes and your career goes. It's not a place to be, but it's a stepping stone, just like anything else.
I mean, honestly, girl, my stepping stone was actually Playboy. So I went to I got offered to be like fly out, be on Playboy morning show. They said you don't have to be nude, nothing, right? So I fly out to Playboy, right? I'm sitting in the fucking office. Like, all the girls look so sexy. And they all got great tits, right? And I got these little bitties. And they go, so, if you don't go topless, you're not going on air. And I was like,
are you serious?
Girl, you know I took my bra off.
Girl.
I was like, I don't care. Like, I did not come here to turn the fuck back.
I know, exactly. I would have been the same way.
And
girl, I used to look up to Playboy.
I love oh my god, that was like my dream job. Yeah. Like, I worked there. I was able to like help like produce a little bit on some shows. Like,
That's
it was amazing.
Awesome.
And like, for me, like, it really taught me something though, because coming from a small town, right, where people like, they do talk shit about IG models,
exactly.
right? And like, the truth is that I know how hard you work, because I've worked hard, you know? And people don't understand how hard we're out here grinding all the time.
Exactly. Me and Inam were just talking today. You know, for those of you who don't know, Inam is, she runs Lavish agency, and that's who I work with. But we were saying today, if they only knew how much it takes to sit up there and try to roll around in the dirt in a bathing suit, and you got ass in your asshole and sand in your asshole, and fucking, you got water in the back of your weave and sand in your weave. Like, it's
salt in your eyes.
Yes, but that picture you see, it looks effortless. Yeah. Because let me tell you, by this time I'm a professional. This is just what I got to do to make it happen, you know? But yeah, like, they don't know the confidence and the balls that it takes. The balls. Pussy balls that it takes. You know what I mean? Shoot. And they don't know what it takes to do these things and to be confident in yourself while people are looking at you. I'm sure women were looking at your small tits like, oh, she thinks she's somebody doing this. And, you know, she thinks that, you know, she's bad. And
they did. They hated on me because I went right from there to a producer. Mm-hmm. And they were like, wait a second, how'd that happen? But I just was a good writer. It wasn't nothing like...
Exactly.
I was just a good writer. And like, so we only have 5 minutes left.
Oh,
so
already?
I know, girl. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay for like at least another... But we're going to hit this real quick. Okay? So I wanted to know... I'm going to give you a word, and I want you to tell me what you really want when it comes to it, okay? Career.
Money.
Okay. Love.
Sex.
I like this girl. This girl is... Okay, wait. Are you lesbian?
I've dipped and dabbled, let's just say.
This is my girl right here.
But hey, I love everybody out
she's
there.
A Scorpio freak.
Yes, I am. I'm very freaky, very passionate, very loyal, okay?
Me too, girl. That's why Pisces Scorpio.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Girl, those water signs.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so how about marriage?
Loyalty.
Do you want marriage, or do you want a life partner? What does marriage matter to you, I guess, is the question.
This time in my life, it's crazy. I'm not thrilled about, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to find somebody that I can be married to, but if it's not possible, it's not possible. You know, these days it's kind of like to each his own, whatever somebody is happy with and whatever gets them to that level of comfort. It doesn't have to be a signed paper that says we're married, you know. But
do you feel that way because you feel that men no longer want to give the commitment because right, with social media and dating apps, everything's become so instant. I feel like men, like, no offense to you guys, but I just feel like you guys are like kind of the ones that, like, if you can take it, you'll hit it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even anything negative, and like, I don't feel like they mean to hurt sometimes the women they're even with, right? Like, it's so easy.
Right. So I think that I'm not thrilled about the idea of marriage is because there's not a lot of faithfulness these days, and I'm not going to say that it's impossible to find because
by the way, it goes for men and women.
Exactly. And I'm not going to say it's not impossible to find, but what I will say is that with the grind that I'm on, I'm not putting out no extra money for no divorce or nothing. If, you know, shit don't work out, I got to be really, really, I need to be real within knowing this person is not going to walk away from me. Like, I have to be, it needs to be confirmed. And if so, then I'll marry him. But, you know, if it's not that, then...
Girl, you and I are so much alike. I'm literally at the point in my life where I'm like, look, I don't even care if you fuck around with bitches. Just be honest. Like, I just want an honest relationship.
That sad, kind of, though?
It is sad.
But it's...
But we're old enough to understand.
But we gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I mean. I gotta keep it real with myself.
Yeah.
What is the point of sealing this marriage or getting into a marriage and feeling like, I know this nigga's cheating on me, but
right.
I know that he's gonna be back home. Like, I could do all that without that certificate. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my thing is, like, I feel like if we were just more honest in relationships, we wouldn't have all this cheating. And also, I think that people who are in relationships who cheat a bunch aren't really happy in their relationships.
Girls.
You know what I'm saying? Because dude, I was in an 8-year relationship. Unless that motherfucker was sick, we came every night.
Girl, exactly. You know?
So I know I'm not the only bitch that does that, right?
No, my man doesn't have to want for anything. All I ask is you don't lie to me. You just keep it real. You'll get your dick sucked every single night. And it's been like that. And my exes, they know, and they could attest to that. You know, they'd be lying if they said that, no, I wasn't a real one. I didn't take care of them, you know? But, you know, at the end of the day, if you can't keep it real, in which those cases in which we broke up, they know that that's all I ask for. And if I don't get that, then I can't have a relationship with you because I need a little bit of trust. I need a little bit of, you know, security.
I'm 100% with you. Well, I just want to say, besides for how beautiful and amazing your personality is, like, seriously, I'm so glad I got to meet her tonight. And I hope everybody goes and follows her. She, like, definitely deserves a follow. But I wish I could keep talking to you.
I know. We got to do this again.
We're going to do it again.
We are, because, you know, I was telling, you know, I was like, you know what? Even if I don't stay tonight, maybe we can get together again on a night where, you know, I'm free and I'll just, you know, rock out with you.
Of course, girl. Well, until then, I mean, I gotta grab a drink with this girl before she leaves. She's on a time crunch because, you know, she's a little popular thing. So go ahead and tell them one more time where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram. I don't have a Facebook right now because I'm trying to get this girl to stop catfishing me, but my Instagram is Nana.yo business. It's biznes.
So where are you from originally?
Girl, born and raised in Cali, but I moved to Atlanta and lived there for about 10 years.
I was gonna say you got that East Coast vibe. Like, I'm like, okay, because, you know, I'm from the East Coast. I'm from DC.
Oh, okay. You know, a lot of my girlfriends are from DC. I love y'all.
Hey, I love your California girls too. Well, at least you.
So far, right?
Yeah, right.
But thank you for having me on your show, and I appreciate you so much.
Of course, I'm so happy. And thanks, guys, for listening. As you know, make sure to tune in next week. And this is your girl, Victoria Lynn. And until next time, this is the PooseBoss signing off.
Pussy balls.